G'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. There you go, mate, the viewer discrepancy act is over. Alright, have I got another doozy of a video for you guys, you know what I mean? But before I waffle on, you know what it is, guys. Tell you the safety hat is at. Yep, it's the Umchar time, man. There it is, the sponsored cup. Okay, there's the bottle, man, the triple. Check it out. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, and winter time has kicked in and it's bloody fucking cold. All right, guys, I'm pouring the Umchar in. There it is there, pouring it in. Oh, there you go. There, guys, cheers. Oh, mate, it's really hitting the spot, you know, seriously. It's really hitting the spot. It's got a smooth oaks, you know, going down. You can taste it, you know. So, yeah, all right. You know what the description is? It's down the bottom. And by the way, guys, yeah, it's another poker machine, okay? So before I reel it out, I was meaning to do these. I've been working on these games and I've been stripping the parts out and fixing them and cleaning them. But this one here, this is the biggest problem with this. Everyone I've seen one of these, except for this guy's one, they didn't fuck it, okay? So it was not bad. But I'm going to reveal it. Okay, here it is here. What it is, it's the display out of an Elan, an Aristocrat and land. Okay, basically that's what this thing looks like. It's a big board, okay? Not as big as the Atari shit, but yeah, it's not that bad, okay? At least you could put it into the camera view. The biggest problem with this is, that's the front, what you see. That's the, give me my bloody, whatever I'm going to get here. I'm using this. Okay, that one there, this display, let me go to the other side. Fuck, there's a washer. Over here, that's your coins. You know, when you win, that's your coins. That's what else on the display. When you win, that's what you see, how many coins you've won, basically, and that tells you, I think, the lines. You know, I saw a 1 or a 5 there. And over this side here, this is your auditing, where it says audit in the display. So you turn the key and you press the button here, the collect button on there, and these will step through. It'll give you 0, 0, 0, 0, and at the end, the wording in that is 0. You know, by pressing this button here with my hand is on this side. So that's how this display works. The biggest problem with this is, okay, that I've come across is, pull my sleeves up. The biggest problem with this is what's inside when you hang on. So that's the front. When you lift up the door, that's what you see. Okay, that's what you see basically. That. So what does everybody do on these? See these? Okay, there they are. There. See they? Yeah, man, the fuses. Okay, yeah. All right. They're not fuses. They're using a fuse clip back in the day because that's all they had. Okay, that's all they had, basically. What they are, they're globes. They're 24 volt called a Festonn globe. Okay, they're globes. Okay, and what they are, and I've said it to many times in my other videos, they look like that. Okay, check that out. All right, so it looks at the end, it looks like a nipple, a nice young breast. See how it sort of goes like that? Yeah, it's like a young breast. People who don't know what young breasts look like anymore, you know? So, yeah, so that's what that looks like. That's actually a globe. They used to use them back in the old cars in their brake lights and interior lights and that. It's not a fuse. This is a fuse. See that? A fuse, it's flat. It's like a buoy, okay? It's got nothing. It's flat, okay? All right, that's what a fuse looks like, okay? Let me grab one hand and the other hand, okay? Check them out. Have a look. Do they look the same? They look the same, but they're not the same. Okay, there you go. Mate, don't put these into that. It ain't a fucking fuse. It's a globe. Okay? So that's where most of the problems I've come across with these bloody boards. Oh, yeah, man, we put a fuse in there. Okay, yeah, causes that. But I've been talking to another mate of mine and that, we're talking about this, and they go, why the fuck, if this is the front, okay, why did they put them in the back? Okay, seriously, why did they put them in the back? So what are you trying to get? What light's going to come out of here? So, oh, sorry about that thing. Have a look at the board. Check that out. Look at the hot spots, man. It's cooked the board, basically, you know what I mean? Check that out, you know what I mean? So I'm going, why did they do that? I got me fucked. See how it's baked on? See how the board is sort of greenish? I haven't cleaned this up. See how it's got it's got hot spots and that. But check that out. But the problem with a few of these I've come across is the tracks again are delaminating. Again, the magic word of my videos, I should call them delaminating. The heat's got to the fiberglass and it's lifting the bloody tracks up, you know, and all these problems are occurring. I've got one there is ghosting, and after a while the ghosting is stopped in the display because the board, what's the word I'm trying to find? The board has changed its the resistance of whatever the copper is changing, basically. It's hot spots, you know what I mean? So I've tried reflowing and that, redoing it all that, but I've done my best what I could do some of these because it's called heat straight onto the copper board, basically. But why do they do that? I got no clue, you know what I mean? Seriously, I got no clue, you know what I mean? You know, have a look where the other side is, I'll get the glare out. See how the other side is? There's nothing there, it's okay. But why? You know what I mean? So it's got me fucked, you know what I mean? But if you come across one of your machines, which is an Elan, in this, the Esprit is the same, okay? But it doesn't have, it's only half a board. It's only that big, it is. It's only the half. I think I've done that. If I haven't, I think I have. Whatever it is, I can't remember. I've shot that many videos, I can't remember. I'm thinking, yeah, too many yum-chars, man, too many yum-chars. I'm going to clean this up now. I'm going to clean it up and go over the solder and that. But yeah, but don't put fuses in this, mate. You know, as I said to you, they're not fuses. You know, because what happens with that is, you know, it blows all the way back and blows the shit out of all the drivers because a transistor drives that. You know, then it goes to the 68. No, it goes to a 7404. Then it goes back to the 6821. Basically, how it drives it all the way back. You know. But yeah, so I've still, this one here it's done a lot of Ks. I call them Ks because you can see that the machine has been on for so long, basically, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'll give this a bit of a clean up and sort of to see what the tracks are looking like and go over the solders and all that, basically, you know, but it's a pretty basic board, you know what I mean, for that. But the main thing with this, I'm just trying to explain to you guys is that, yeah, whoever watching that, mate, don't put fuses, man. You know, they're a Festonn globe. They're an arsehole to get. They're at 24 volts, 3 waters or 2 waters. Don't put anything bigger, you know what I mean? You ain't going to fucking shine the neighbourhood with them. But the catch is, it's just don't put fuses, you know what I mean? So whoever watches this and that, who's come across this, mate, if you put a fuse in there, that's it. You know, you're going to get it in the cooler, mate, and that's it, you know what I mean? So, it's going to be a short video. Yeah, man, I can't believe you're not going to waffle on. I'll just try to explain to you what most of the stuff inside of these machines. Like, guys, most of you won't see it. If you come across one, you go, yeah, man, I remember this guy. I might be croaked or dead or whatever. The video might be still up there. And they're going to go, who's this other pimple guy who's fucking, he's in there. And by the way, mate, my email address is here. There it is there, okay? There it is there. Small letters. It's pretty easy. Reach out if you got any questions or whatever, blah, blah, blah. There it is there, you know what I mean? So, guys, the old saying of mine is pinball machines, video games, poker machines, and Duck the Love, you know? Thanks for watching this video. Yep, it's a poker machine, all right, guys. Cheers.